Why is the Path of Hope Christmas appeal so important to you, Helen?
It's very important to me because we live in a beautiful state and a lot of us are fortunate, and we have to take the time to think of people that may not be living the lifestyle that we're living and are not as fortunate. And at the moment, with domestic violence escalating in the world and in WA and in Australia, we have to think a little bit harder about how we can help these people to have a very happy Christmas. And that's why I do it.
A heartfelt thank you from Helen to the people who are donating this Christmas.
I would say, first of all, thank you for taking the time to want to share and get a gift. And they ask me what they should give, and I always say what you might like to receive yourself, because we're all human, women, children, we all love presents. And so I think it's a lovely idea to give a gift that you feel really special to donate, that you know someone will get a lot of joy out of. So that's with children and with women.
Hear how important it is to Helen and why she's so passionate about the Salvation Army receiving the gifts to share.
Well, Salvation Army are very important to me because I grew up in the Northern Territory, and Salvation Army used to come and fly in, and they asked for nothing. They spread joy throughout the whole station. They taught us all their songs. They were just so joyous. They brought gifts like dress-ups, all sorts of things for all the children, and they were just such wonderful people that all my life I've known. They're wonderful people. They're always just about first whenever there's a catastrophe. They feed the homeless. They do everything in their power to help others, and they're a wonderful role model for everyone.
The difference the collection points make.
This year, last year we had one pharmacy involved, and they were amazing. They went out of their way to make banners and posters and to actually find out exactly what I was doing and what the Path of Hope is all about, and they spread the word throughout our local community. And this year we have 12 pharmacies who have come on board who want to help, and we've been out and videoing them for their social media and for ours, and they're also wonderfully joyful about it. They want to help. They're such beautiful people, and it means that throughout our local Perth community we have now 12 additional points where people can drop off gifts, so they don't have to travel long distances, and their pharmacies know their local community, so it's a warm feeling, I think, for everyone, and it's easy to be able to donate to the Path of Hope Christmas appeal for gifts for mothers and children.
A heartfelt thank you to the gift donors from Helen this Christmas.
Well, firstly, I'd like to thank them from the bottom of my heart from myself, and also from those women and children who will be receiving these gifts and making a bit of joy for them on Christmas Day. That is our aim, and it also is thanking the Salvation Army, who will wrap the gifts and distribute the gifts to these people. So they're just distributing so much joy. They don't realise how important every single little gift is to these people for Christmas.
Hear what Helen has to say, why the Salvation Army's Women and Children's Family Domestic Violence Refuge and Services are so important as the beneficiaries for your donations this Christmas.
Salvation Army is very, very important to me. I grew up in the Northern Territory on a cattle station, very, very isolated, and the Salvation Army would fly in, and they asked for nothing. They were joyous, they were fun, they taught us all their songs, which I'm 72, I still know, and they brought us dress-ups for all the children on the station, brand new, absolutely beautiful, and we just thought they were the most beautiful people. And all my life, my husband and I have always donated to any cause that the Salvation Army have, and this is one way, I think, my way of helping the Path of Hope and the Salvation Army to do something for others.
Listen to Helen's gratitude to the pharmacies around Perth for their commitment to Path of Hope's Christmas appeal.
I've been collecting now for a few years, and for women and children affected by domestic violence, and last year, or the last 2 years I think, one of the pharmacies that I know have come on board and very kindly made banners and posters and became aware of what the Path of Hope is and what they do and what I'm doing by collecting gifts. And they've attuned all their staff to knowing about this. So when people walk in, they ask questions, the staff answer it. And now, beautifully, this year, there's 11 more pharmacists, different pharmacies throughout the Perth region, who want to be collection points. They want to spread the word via their social media. Their staff want to become involved, and it's absolutely wonderful. So I think this year, a year where domestic violence has been the forefront of the newspapers throughout the year and becoming more intense, I think, as Christmas gets near, that we are able now to help each other to collect gifts for women and children affected by domestic violence or displaced, to have a happy Christmas and to get some beautiful Christmas presents. So I thank the pharmacists from the bottom of my heart all throughout Perth that are joining us, and the collection points make it easy for people. They don't have to travel long distances to drop off a gift for these women and children.
Perth pharmacies are raising awareness towards breaking the intergenerational cycle of family domestic violence.
The Path of Hope founding chairman has organised to have printed cards which can be placed in any business, any medical centre, any pharmacy, which ask people, are they affected by domestic violence? And then on the reverse side, it is all the addresses and phone numbers of where they can seek help. We are distributing them to all the pharmacies that are actually helping us this year, and probably more people. And we are encouraging the pharmacists to ask the women to take photos and store it in their phone and share it with their friends, so that we can help people to seek help through our community.
Through the Path of Hope Christmas Appeal, Helen aimed to raise empathy and the consciousness of community members about family domestic violence.
Spreading this word out and having these signs out in pharmacies, it might help perpetrators to realise that they need to seek help, and for them hopefully to seek help by more and more information getting out into the community. It may be a stop sign for some people, and this is what we're hoping.
Listen to Helen's thought about the importance of healthy relationships.
I think it's important for us to talk to our children, our husbands, our friends, about a healthy relationship, which is very important for happy lives for people and children. And I think that respect is so important, and disrespect is sometimes one of the key points of someone who might become a perpetrator. It may be mental, or it might be physical, but it starts somewhere. And I think by healthy relationships and learning about healthy relationships and talking about healthy relationships will help, we hope, to combat some of this domestic violence that is occurring in our country and the world.